Hello everyone out there in Pickerville. I hope your garage sales are going well so far. The sun is shining, the birds were singing today, and we went to a community-wide garage sale. And then we went to some other sales. So I thought I would share with you what we found. We found some fun things, some different things maybe from what we focus on usually. This watercolor or print, it's hard for me to say, I haven't had a good look. I bought for us for $5. I just love the sun-baked kind of feeling of the stone. I love the European feel, the balcony. It feels freeing, and that will be fun to put that up on our wall. Then we hit Mecca of needlepoint. I don't know that much about needlepoint, quite honestly. Not necessarily something I would have on my wall, but people I know enjoy that art form, and I thought the subject was attractive, that sort of 18th century style gentleman and lady. They were 50 cents each. What are you supposed to do? You pick those up. You know, I guess it depends on the subject and the condition. You know, I know some needlepoints do super well, but they are of high quality. This is like, but I thought we will try that. That's worth trying. And on top of it, my husband mentioned that on the back there's still a sticker that says T. Eaton Co. So it was actually manufactured, and you know, we can do a little research, and so that's a fun thing. It might be worth $1 or $2. Good thing my husband saw that. On the same table at the same sale I saw these two, and again I liked the subject, that rural country life, animals kind of thing, and I thought they were kind of well done. So yeah, sure, again, it's 50 cents. 50 cents to pick it up. You don't really waste time thinking about it. Same thing here. The two other ones I just showed you do also have a label of L de Bellefeuille, Place Ville-Marie, Montreal. So, you know, sometimes when you can label something, you have an idea of maybe it's worth more or less depending on what company made that. There were a few free piles, and so I indulged. Hey, we've got smooth skin and refreshes tired legs, which, you know, we can have us pickers, so I thought, this is free, I'm taking it home. Nice little Christmas ornament. Free tin. Can store eBay things in there. Marquisite. Owls. Two good things together. It's a pretty nice size too. It was $2. I thought something to try. I know cufflinks don't always do super well, but I could not resist the funky design. Kind of mid-century modern in a way, futuristic, crazy, funky, bad boy. I mean, if I were a guy, yeah, definitely. Anywho, I also thought, oh, this is fun. It's in a box. Let me see what this is, because it's just $1 and it's in a box. And I saw that this is a kit for a building. And it seems to be all there in good condition. Probably the front of a building. And stickers. Comes with its box. And this is, you can tell this is like, this kit is 18. So this would be this house that we'll be building with this. Train enthusiasts, miniature enthusiasts, dollhouse enthusiasts, and all of that. We thought, yeah, and actually when we looked online, sometimes they can go for $15, let's say the one kit. Sometimes less, but I'll probably lot these three together and see if we can come up with 20 bucks or something like that. Then, at the next sale, we saw that lady there had a collection of doll furniture. So I didn't rob Joshua Peretz. These bags are all filled with Cindy doll furniture and a few extras. For the contents of the 3 bags, I paid $9. I had one of these before and sold it for over $20. So there's a bit of money in there. That's the kind of stuff I love to sell. It's fun. I love sharing the enthusiasm of people who love doll things and evocative pieces of it's atmosphere, basically. And so that was fun. I can do different lots. We had dishes for Cindy. Cindy is this doll that was basically the equivalent of Barbie, maybe in the 70s and 60s, and even the 80s. So I love the fine details. I love her little dishes. She's got, you know, butter dishes and silver creamers and salt and peppers, and I can't open this, obviously. Never mind. But so this was all included in those bags. I won't go through everything in the bags, but basically you've got a few things like a shower for Cindy, an armchair. There are a few other things like that. Some dining room chairs, that sort of stuff. And that's it. Some of the items are more interesting than others for collectors, so some of them won't give you tons of money, but I would suggest if you can find Cindy anything and it's like a couple bucks per item, pick it up. Pick it up. Invariably it will bring you like 10 bucks or something. Just a dinky little thing. It's a Polly Pocket toy where you can find a little world. And within that little world, there's a stable, and doors that open and close, and all kinds of little tiny crap. And this one comes with the original horse. Polly Pocket is another thing that I would strongly suggest if you see it, pick it up. This was $1. Sometimes the horse itself sells for $5 to $6, and this can sell for $5, $6 just by its own. Put them together, I figure I can sell that for 10 bucks. I paid $1 for it. Some of them are more collectible than others, obviously. If you've got the people in it, or any extra parts, they'll go for more. Sometimes if it's, if all the stuff is still in it, people, a cart, a horse, they can go for $30, like easily. So I would really recommend that because people overlook that, and kids sell them, and they sell them for 50 cents or $1. So you can pick them up really cheap, and it's kind of fun and easy to sell. We stopped for lunch at one of the sales. It was at this German school. They made like bratwurst hot dogs, wonderful pastries. I bought a muffin. It was the end of the sale too, so the muffins were $0.25. I love getting lunch at community sales and school sales and church bazaars. Because it's you know, homemade, or it's just a fun taste. So that was really delicious, their stuff. I bought a cake there too, and it was really delicious, all homemade, lovely. And I saw a few things that kind of rung a bell, because this has a nice European, rustic, authentic kind of feel, and I thought, meh, I might want to have that in my kitchen. It's cheery. The cup is in great condition. It reads KG Luneville, France. So that's always good. I always find that, you know, France, Sweden, Norway stuff, Germany, Italy, you may want to take a moment and look it up on your phone if you can, because very often it's good quality, it's something different, it's a little exotic if you don't live there. So something like this bowl, for instance, I think there's just a little, trying to find it. Well, this one's pretty good. It's got like a tiny kind of flea bite on the side. This one has a little chip here, but it's nothing to write home about. It's not too bad. I think there were maybe 3 bowls, maybe 3 or 4 plates. One of the plates has some crazing. Some of the plates, they all have like a tiny bit of like a flea bite or a chip, but some of the chips are underneath. There were 3 cups. The 3 cups are in good condition. So we looked them up, and some of them go for a little bit of money. I'm thinking maybe like, oh, you know, $10 for a plate or something. Gentleman wanted $5 for the entire box, and we said $4, and he accepted that. So $4, and I figure I don't like to buy things that are damaged. I find that it really does affect the price. But there's damage and damage, and it kind of depends. If there's a strong demand, sometimes I have sold things that were crazed, that were chipped. I was just honest about it and said this is the way it is and showed pictures, and people bought them at a good price anyway. So when it's $4, you know, and on top of it, I do like this pattern, so I may keep a couple of plates, you know, if it doesn't sell or whatever. This you will recognize, even if it's upside down, is Villeroy and Bach, which is a French. No, not French. It's made in Luxembourg, I think. Don't want to tell you something that's not correct. Oh yeah, Germany. I'm very sorry. Yes, and this particular pattern is called Pasadena. So Villeroy and Bach, made in Germany. They were asking $3 a piece. 6 mugs. 5 bowls. Sorry about the hair. I looked at them. They're in very good condition. Sometimes the handle might have like just a little wear on it, but very light. And we started looking those up on eBay, and 2 mugs will sell for $30 consistently. I try and look and make sure that that's not just a one-off. But we saw that come up like 3 separate times. So we thought, So I paid $30 for the 5 bowls, 6 mugs, and we're expecting to, well, at least double our money, probably a little bit more than that. This was a good find. And we don't always buy china. Sometimes it's a little speculative. But this just seemed like a good idea. I know Heather of the Paper Castle always cancels Villeroy and Bach, and you know, I don't always come across it, so that was fun, and that was a very good chance to buy this. So I hope you go out there and take a risk on a few things if you can find something that's not too expensive, and just have fun and collect stories and eat bratwurst and muffins. Have a good time. Until next time.